Hey Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another Friday episode of Brickmania TV. We have another awesome Friday lineup for you per usual, including our pre-order, new releases, some figures, etc. So let's head over into the design room right now and see a little bit more about what Brickmania was up to this week. All right, Brickmaniacs, we're here at the Cabana again because our new pre-order for today is, oh, can't see that yet, is the SE5A.
That's right.
Designed by Dan Siskin, so of course we're going to visit him at his desk to talk a little bit more about this creation, but what do we have going on here?
This is a C25 Sherpa I'm working on. You can see I'm sort of interrupted by working on printed parts for the flanker, but it's a short Sherpa C23. It's a cargo plane used by the U.S. Army, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Forest Service.
Oh, okay.
So this is one. This red and white color is actually U.S. Forest Service. It'll be a kit we're doing in December for leading off the Homefront month.
Yes, and you revealed that on Instagram a little bit earlier this week, letting everyone know that the Homefront Bricks is going to be the theme and the hashtag for the month of December for Brickmania. And there you have your first look at what is to come. But let's focus a little bit more on what's coming out today, and that is this awesome SE5A pre-order for Great War Month.
This is what you're looking at is a stickered up version.
Right.
So this isn't the actual final version, but
some placeholder stickers there.
Right. So it's a World War I plane. It's like one of the last major fighter aircraft in World War I we haven't done yet. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of cool. It has the Lewis gun on top, and then the Vickers gun that shoots through the propeller. There'll be a lot more printed parts. These radiators in front are printed. This has the Woolsey Viper engine. So it was like, at the time they called this like looking back, they called this the Spitfire of World War I.
Yeah,
so it was
sure.
one of the fastest fighter planes. Came out sort of late in the war, so 1917, 1918. This being one of the prime examples of the top of the line fighter, and it was a completely different animal from the earlier fighters in World War I.
Sure, maybe a little overshadowed by the Camel, but still an essential role.
Oh, this was actually far more effective fighter, just because of the engine, the complexity of the engine. They couldn't get enough of the engines to really outfit a lot of planes until really at the last days of the war. That it didn't get a lot of the credit it deserved, but this is definitely a better, faster, stronger, sturdier, all around better airplane than the Camel. Just doesn't have the fame. Quirk of history.
Sure. Very, very cool. So there you have it, available right now on brickmania.com for pre-order. Dan, thanks for walking me through that.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so continuing on with our Great War Bricks theme, we have the new Renault designed by Mary Wilson, which is going to be available on pre-order coming up here pretty quick. Or actually, I think this one is just going to be a new release, which is going to be awesome. Mary, what are some of the updates you brought to this cool kit?
Yeah, so first I did general part updates just to make sure everything's up to date and still available. I updated the camos, so I made this one to be more like, if you do happen to own the older Renault, it'd be a great companion because it's going to be from like a different rank.
Okay.
So like the symbols are going to be different, and there's going to be new printed parts. Also, like some of the interior structure is different. You can't really tell right here, but
sure.
Yeah. Just overall tried my best to make it a good companion or a brand new if you don't have any of the previous Renaults.
Yeah, right, exactly. Your shot at getting one of your own or updating your companion for your other ones. A very cool update for a very unique and, dare I say, adorable looking tank.
It is very cute.
For something that was a machine of war, I don't know if it gets much cuter than this. So thank you very much, Mary. We're excited for that release. All right, and the last stop on the list is Landon's desk because we've got 3 new minifigures.
Absolutely.
3 different variations of the World War II Russian infantry.
So we're going for some army building here.
Yes.
Right? So we plan to restock these as much as we can throughout the coming weeks and months, I guess. Nice big batch here in the beginning with a couple hundred of each of these to start with. Pouches for the PPSH, the Papa Shah. Maybe you can give your light better. Yeah,
Nice, perfect.
Nice. He's decked out with the pouches, and that's kind of made in that you'd see a few different materials that they would use for ammo pouches. This is like reclaimed from like Soviet prisons, like material, like prison uniform. That's why you see these kind of like dark denim bluish colored pouches here and there. Otherwise, it'd be tan. That's another common color.
Fair enough.
Guy in the middle, he would be something like that's just a standard infantry. And he would be he's attached with the mechanized vehicles. So a good driver or something for a vehicle, right? And this
all mock essentials so far.
Right. And then over here you would see the standard Mosin Nagant pouches. This is a standard rifleman, and he's actually got the backpack. So these would all be more early war, but again, what's nice about early war equipment is that they're not just going to throw away their uniforms. You would still see some of these uniforms being worn throughout the entire war. They do have the specifically early war collar tabs. So we have this kind of raspberry color for the infantry, and then you get that red and black for the vehicles. That's more early war. I'm not going to say it never continued throughout other parts of the war, but it still would be overall pretty versatile throughout. Through any mock, so this is a cool little lineup that we put together here.
Yeah, and we've got them decked out with kind of their perfect caliber accompaniment. So if I recall correctly, this middle one, the STV-40 perfect caliber, is indeed sold out. However, we do have the Papa Shaw PPSH and the Mosin Nagant online right now, so you can pick them up and you can get your now flesh-toned, high-quality Army Builder figures with the perfect caliber inclusion to create the most detailed mock known to man.
Known to man. That's awesome. All we got for figures here, right?
Very cool. Yes. Thank you, Landon. All right. So SE5 is one of the, well, not the final model, second to last model in the Great War lineup. Here in its prototype version. Cool to hear Dan talk a little bit about the design process with that.
Yeah, and these stickers here are very much placeholders. As he mentioned before, this whole top wing section is going to get a ton of printing. So those are just kind of the stickers actually from the bottom. I had an extra set. So. But it's kind of giving that nice color pop, little representation of what it's going to look like.
And also a Canadian ace.
Yeah, how about that?
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Canadian ace, Billy Bishop. So it's a sweet little plane, a cool little minifig. Awesome, Great War new release. Go pick yours up right now. You went through those little figures, which is awesome. So now you can kind of fill in your Russian ranks for Red October. It's only right that if you want to do some World War II mocks during Red October, that we provide the figures in perfect calibers to do so.
Yes.
So I believe that all of those are in stock to go with your figures. So go ahead and pick them up. We have a whole bunch of these, so there isn't a limit on them. So grab them up, build your armies, and get ready for your mocks.
And again, these are designed to be kind of an army builder, rank and file. We plan to bring these back in stock periodically. But again, just supply and demand, it's sometimes it might be a little bit of time before we bring another batch into production. So,
which is why I think we did 800 figures total of these three, not of each one of them, but totaling the three. I think there's 800 figures. So that's a pretty good first run for us. I mean, that is pushing the limits of what we're able to do weekly in production. So yeah, it'll be a while before they come back, but we're at least trying to put forward as much of an initial batch as we
But these ones definitely won't be discontinued long term.
So right. Yes.
We'll see them periodically.
They'll come back. But they look great. Glad to have that updated flesh tone. Awesome. So we did film the designer's desk for the KA-52 Alligator earlier as well. This thing is just epic.
Very cool.
Yeah, very, very cool attack helicopter.
That kind of blew my mind when he first, first putting that top section together. Yes. It's like, hey, look over here.
Look for the designer's studio video possibly this weekend.
Crazy.
He'll talk a little bit about all the design that went into this counter-rotating system that he has, and then also just some of the cool stuff. Dan, actually, it was funny. We were getting ready to do the designer's desk. He's like, I'm just going to look up a couple of facts quick to remember what I'm talking about. And then proceeded to film, camera guy, 20 minutes of awesome history behind this thing. Just telling about the development of not only the helicopter itself, but the build, all the weapons, some of the printed elements, etc. So it is definitely a thorough and involved designer studio, but worth the watch for sure. And then obviously it's got that little two-man crew as well. So a really cool set. Still available for Red October. Some extra stickers. Go pick yours up now. Woo! Okay, so that covers everything new release-wise that was on the standard schedule. We do have a couple of new things.
What? Finally?
Hey, right, finally is probably how everyone's feeling at this point, including us. And here they are, the Tracklings version 2 select quantities and colors online to begin with. So we are just starting to roll them out. We did not have a giant shipment come in, but we do have enough to at least get some standalones.
I can grab a model. Here, let's grab a model with Tracklings on it. How about that? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go over these.
Cool.
right?
Yes, track links.
That's track links.
So if you are familiar with our instruction books, or if you're familiar with our kits that require these are our custom Brickmania track links that integrate with the LEGO system so that you can create your own tracked military vehicles or non-military vehicles, depending on what you want to build, to the scales of things that don't quite fit the standard LEGO track. So they are made from high-quality surgical grade ABS plastic, crafted here in the United States. What more do you want from me? That's
surgical
a pretty good
grade,
spiel, right?
That's good.
For being on the spot, I think that works.
No, every once in a while we just gotta like, just in case you forget what it is, or people
remind.
just tuning
I
in,
totally
like, what's
feel
a
ya.
track link?
I totally feel you. So they are back in select quantities on brickmania.com for standalone right now. More to come, but for those of you who have been in desperate wait for the standard colors, there you are. Track links have returned. And then last, but certainly not least, as the train stuff continues to roll out. Trains roll. I don't know, is that a joke? Is that a bad joke?
Maybe.
I'm not sure. Either way, it doesn't change the fact that we have Studley trains, neodymium. No, because there's no N in there.
There's no minion. I thought it was neodymium because I've been saying it the same way since I was like 10.
So there's some really strong magnetic couplers by Studley trains.
Neodymium.
Neodymium, that's right.
Yes.
Dimidum.
Dumb.
Right.
Dimmy-dum.
Dimidum. Well, that's some truth there. But regardless of which, we have these awesome couplers on brickmania.com right now. More train stuff continuing to roll out. These are able to integrate into your current train mocks. They work just like I believe it's the Lego train coupler, whatever you have existing in your mock right now. These easily swapped out. They're much, much better for long trains. The magnet is significantly stronger, so depending on what you're trying to pull, these should meet all of your needs when it comes to mocks, etc. So just check those out, brickmania.com. Once again, there's that railroad supply category. Just hit that up and you'll be on your way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is great. It'll let you, I don't know how many more train cars you could pull with it, but it's substantial.
Yes,
substantial.
Yes. Much, much stronger. Very, very cool. Okay, so now moving into our mentions, let's start off first with some new features. So just so there's not some shock here, we've taken these past couple of weeks here to do some maintenance to brickmania.com. We're hoping before the holidays here to kind of roll out a little bit more modern feel, something that's updated for you mobile users, and streamline the processes a little bit more. That also includes some new features coming to the site. One of them is a stock notification system. So basically what you'll be able to do now is use the search bar to locate pretty much any Brickmania product, whether it's in stock or not. And then you'll actually be able to go to that product page and request an email when that product is back in stock. I know that's a feature that people have been asking for a while. That is live now. There will be more updates to come in the future, but that one is up and running right now. Right now, you can see everything. So if you want to go back and search stuff from 2008, whatever, you can find it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be restocked. We're working to clean it up. It is going to be a process moving forward. But the idea will be is that if you are really interested in the next time the SR-71 is going to be restocked, you will be able to find that now on brickmania.com, request a notification, and when that item comes back in stock, you'll get an email from store at brickmania.com. Those emails are also included in the links that come to you via our newsletter. But if you're looking for that one specific item and that's just the one that you care about, that is now available. So, working that into the whole holiday magic there. If you have some people on your Christmas list who you know have talked about wanting very specific things, maybe with a lot of numbers and stuff that you don't quite understand, what the heck is a CH-53 Super Stallion? I'm not even sure. Is that a horse or a tank? I don't know. My nephew really likes this cool Lego company.
Yeah, right.
Now they can go on there, get themselves the in-stock notify for when that CH-53 Super Stallion, if when it does come back, and you can just pick them up a gift card. Mm-hmm. So now they can wait for the thing that they actually want to get, the specific combination of letters and numbers that they're looking for, and you can help them out by picking up a Brickmania gift certificate for them to be able to use online once they get the email that that stuff is back in stock.
Yep.
So it's supposed to work harmoniously to make your lives easier during the holidays.
So to recap, get a gift card if you're not sure what your kid wants or what your friend wants.
Or
if
your
you're,
dad,
if you're
grandpa,
if you're getting
whoever.
a Christmas present, right? Get a gift card for your friend, so that when what they want comes back in stock, they can be notified and they can use that gift card.
And remember,
Bam.
you crack that $100 mark, and then you not only secure them what they want, but also free shipping across the U.S.
Yeah.
So some cool deals still available for the Christmas, holiday, etc. season. We just wanted to inform you of that. And then once again, there will be more updates coming to brickmania.com. One of these days you're going to log on there and it's going to look very different.
Yeah.
But it will be streamlined and everything will be significantly more convenient. So we just wanted to let you guys know that. Once again, we do have that sale scheduled for Veterans Day coming up here the 4th through 11th in November. That'll be 15% off. Mark the calendar. Hopefully the new site will be up and ready to go for that. Lando's Randos coming to you Halloween weekend. This next week, I'm thinking, actually, we'll probably do a little live streaming as we put some of those together. Just because we're going to get the first batch ready to go. And, holiday season, Lando's Randos, they kind of have a Halloween vibe to them anyways, don't they?
Yeah.
So
It's a definite out of the norm mishmash kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Have you looked over the supplies at all? Do we have anything exciting? Maybe a lot of extra perfect caliber misprints?
Yeah, definitely a ton of perfect caliber, imperfect caliber.
Yes.
I saw the cup labeled in the print room, so I thought that was funny.
Imperfect caliber with the Randos.
They're still cool. And they're like mishmash, whatever. A lot of color varieties. The minifigures, they were testing out, some printer calibration stuff, but they were just using whatever piece they could find.
Right.
So we had some different colors in the batch.
Lots of headgear I've seen.
Yeah, and
given the tests for that stuff.
We're starting to see all the randos. They're obviously older print jobs that are kind of coming through the system. Now we're starting to see a lot more of the color shifting that I've been doing in this past couple, I guess, year or so more. We're seeing a lot more of those work their way through the randos. So it's really cool the weird color tints that we're getting out of the random minifigures.
Yeah, so it's going to be an exciting horde, and we're really looking forward to that. So first crack will come Halloween, more details to come after that. Other than that, the Vault, remember, not coming back until January 2021. We've got some new hashtags on our social media accounts, so we're using hashtag Red October Bricks for this month. Next month will be Homefront or Great War Bricks, and then it'll be Homefront Bricks, etc. So if you want to get involved, if you're picking up these awesome new releases that come out on these monthly themes, make sure to get involved in social media and use those hashtags, and you'll get your posts reshared to the main account, which, hey, if you're not doing social media for exposure, what are you doing it for? Personal fulfillment?
Personal fulfillment.
Yeah, come on.
They like me.
I don't know. Okay, so that, I believe, covers everything that we have to go over for this week. What an exciting rollout.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking this guy, this boxy airplane, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cool. A little bit older fighter, but still an important one. Not the best dogfighter in the world, nice and stable. Had the ability to fly underneath people. Use that roof-mounted Lewis gun, shoot up. And anytime you got brick-built colors on the
pops
tail,
nice.
I love that. It's
Pops
beautiful.
nice. Pops.
Nice, sturdy bi-wing connection. Yeah, very, very cool. Obviously, Dan talked about it better than I did. Anything else you want to add?
No, I'm really excited for this lineup here. Yeah, I guess pick up stuff while it's there.
We'll see you Monday.